We've all heard the term "you've got to pay to play," and many people want to know what that means. Basically, it's advertising. So, most people want to know which platform is the best platform for me to put my advertising dollars. Hi, my name is Hilary. I'm the marketing mom. I'm a social media manager and digital marketing strategist. Today, I'm answering the question, which social media platform is best for advertising in your business? And guess what? I'm going to throw a question right back at you because at the end of the day, you advertise where your market is. Exactly. You've got to advertise where your market is. So before you even ask which social media platform I should be advertising on, you should really be asking the question, where is my target audience? Where are my potential customers? Where are the people I really want to meet? All right. And that being said, once you've answered that, you've kind of pretty much narrowed down your answer. But let's talk about a couple things with advertising on social media. Now, I'm going to touch on four major platforms that I like for advertising on social media and that I have used. So that I'm not going to talk about platforms that I haven't used. And when I say use, I mean both implemented ads on and also been a consumer of ads, because this is something that gives you an idea of the experience for the consumer and then also the experience as an advertiser. All right, so to keep this video really short and sweet, I'm just going to hit on a couple major points. All right, so the four platforms that we're going to be talking about is Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and LinkedIn. All right, now Facebook and Pinterest. Facebook is quite possibly one of the top advertising social media platforms. All right, and when we say I'm keeping this to social media and not internet marketing or digital marketing advertising, because then we could add in Google AdWords and a whole lot of other pay-per-view, well, even though that's gone, those window things and banner ads, and we can do all of those type of things, but I'm kind of narrowing it down to the social platforms. And Facebook has been for a long time one of the more popular networks to do advertising on, and it's primarily because it's kind of like a hodgepodge where you could really get into the targeting and target your audience in a specific way and target them based on their behavior on Facebook, pretty much. All right, we've got a lot of behavioral aspects about Facebook, the demographics. People give Facebook information and they don't realize that, okay, Facebook is now using that information to help advertisers target, all right, their users. Now, the reality is that has been going on for decades. It's just that in the digital age, everything is like, ones and zeros. It's pinpointed. Once you tell Facebook you live here, boom, an advertiser who wants to advertise to people who live there, they're able to do that. All right, and it's information that you provided, and Facebook has in their fine print somewhere that they use it for whatever, right? So that is one aspect of Facebook, and a lot of people have jumped on Facebook primarily because of the ease and ability to target their audience. All right, now it's also a great place to start if you really don't know who your audience is, because we've got a lot of people on Facebook with different interests. Now, what does that do for you and your pocket in terms of advertising? Yes, you do give Facebook a lot of money, but there are a lot of top people who say that depending on who their market is, especially if their market is in the home-based business or anything like that, they really stick to Facebook. All right, because that's where those people are. Now, when they start moving and shifting, that's when you also have to start moving and shifting. All right, so the next one I want to talk about from a popular standpoint is also Pinterest. Now, Pinterest, a lot of people, to me, I consider Pinterest like, it's the underdog, all right? It's the underdog, but they always seem to be coming out winning. Anybody I have seen do any advertising over on Pinterest, they win. One of the great advantages of advertising on Pinterest that I think is stellar, all right, and it's just because of the nature of the platform, is that your ads don't disappear. So when you turn off the money on Facebook, that's it, the ad is done, nobody's seeing it again. All right, but when you turn off an ad on Pinterest, it keeps going and going and going. Now, you can do that on Facebook in terms of boosted posts. So if you have a post on your social platform and you boost it, then, it could get, and the boost is finished, it could still get a little bit of viral views. But the reality is, once you turn the tap off over on Facebook, that's it. You're not getting any more impressions or anything like that from Facebook until you give them some more money. Pinterest, on the other hand, is a little different because they have what they call earned pins, all right? So it's like if you earn it, so somebody else pinned your pin and then somebody else pinned your pin, which is effectively engagement, all right? Because if I share your post, that's engagement. You benefit from that because it's your pin. It's your pin, and you are benefiting from the sharing of people sharing your pin around and pinning it to their boards and allowing other people to see it, all right? So that aspect of it, from the social networking, it actually really works more like a network. Okay, so that's Pinterest. The other aspect of brain freeze. Anyway, so LinkedIn now, LinkedIn is a very, again, the target, all right? So on LinkedIn, it's really about who you're targeting, and you can get very specific with LinkedIn in terms of their advertising platform. I think it's great, even though you don't need to advertise necessarily on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's targeting is so specific, and so your return on investment on LinkedIn is quite possibly the highest once you know exactly who you're going after. Okay, when it comes to targeting on Pinterest, it's about people's interests and less about their demographics and behavior, because Facebook is about the demographics and the behavior. It's like, what are they doing? What are they eating? Where do they live? Where do they frequent? Those type of things. Pinterest, as it says, is about the interests. LinkedIn is very specific about who they are and what's in their profile. Okay, who they are, what's in their profile, what they're sharing. And I want to give you an example of this in terms of, whenever you see an ad coming towards you, look and see, especially in LinkedIn, look and see what you've been posting on LinkedIn in the last week, last 2 weeks. It's very specific to what you are doing on the platform. And then, well, the last one is Twitter. In terms of my experience with Twitter, it has mainly been about the ease for you to be able to build your following and build your audience over on Twitter. Now, Twitter, although it's a different mammoth, it's a completely different game. Advertising on Twitter is quite simple, all right? But it really is about helping you build your following and very simply also reaching the people you want to reach. Now, if your audience, if your market isn't on Twitter, it doesn't make sense going on Twitter to advertise. All right. If you don't know who your audience is or who your market is, maybe Facebook is a good place to start. Pinterest is a great place if you know the different interests of your audience, and also that if you know that your market is there. We already know that, if you're selling anything that is targeted towards women, Pinterest is probably the place and the only place that you should be, because that's where women hang out, on Pinterest. Even as a marketer, as a mother, as a female, I'm on Pinterest looking at different things. So that market, I mean, not saying that men aren't on Pinterest, but it is a very lucrative market for anyone in a business that's targeting women. Just saying. All right. So I hope this has helped give you an idea of, which social media platform you should be advertising on. And it does have a few criteria that you have to think about. Definitely, who's your target? If you know your market, do you know what they want, what they like? Do you know how they behave? All right. Do you know what they are interested in? Do you know who they are? Okay, the who they are part with LinkedIn, it's like, you can target people based on their profile title and all of those type of things. But at the end of the day, it boils down to, where is your market? Okay, where is your market? And then how are you going to target that market? Are you going to target them based on demographics, based on their interests, based on who they are? Or are you just looking to grow a following in order to actually reach out to people? All right. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Want to get more videos like this? Don't forget to subscribe and follow me. You could always visit me on my website at hillarydefreitas.com/strategy. Have a great day. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.